Hello everybody, I know it's been quite a while, and I know most of you probably think I've fallen off the face of the earth right now. You may notice the video quality and audio quality is slightly better than the last time I recorded one of these sitting on my sofa vlogs. I've done a little bit of an upgrade, like I said I would, and hopefully it looks and sounds better for you guys, because this is something that I might consider doing more of in the future. It's a lot more comfortable than sitting on my desk. Anyway, the reason you're here is to find out what's going on. Now, I'm going to do a TLDR version for those of you who don't really want to know the details, or you don't want to be... I know some people just find it uncomfortable listening to someone talk about how they're feeling. So if you're one of those people and you just want to know what's going on with the content, absolutely fine, not a problem with me. Just to let you all know that TLDR, I will be trying to get content back on the channel, and live streams will also be coming back very soon. I'm planning on doing a live stream this Friday, so if you're watching when this video comes out, it'll be this Friday. If you want a specific date, it's the 15th of September. I'm planning on doing a live stream 10 o'clock BST, and hope to see you all in there. Okay, so everybody else that's still here, I just wanted to just kind of talk about what's been going on, because I feel that when there has been a breakup, or when it's to do with someone's mental health, men tend to stay quite silent. Men feel like they can't speak without fear of being labelled as weak. And I feel like, even though I've only got a small platform, I feel like I kind of have that privilege where I can try and break that stereotype. So yeah, as you can imagine, things have been pretty tough recently, and that's kind of understatement of the century. I feel like I've had to completely fall apart to try and begin to start building myself back again. And I feel like when the breakup first happened, I was very quick to try and jump straight back into normality, try and just kind of like soldier through and carry on. And I think what that actually did was kind of make things worse. Because I'm very hard on myself. I'm my own worst critic, as a lot of people I know also are. And when I couldn't stream, when I didn't feel up to making videos, I was like, why, Mike, are you not bothering? You just not like doing it anymore? Are you just... And there's all these questions that go through your head in that moment. And I had a moment where I just felt, honestly, like giving up. And I'm not talking about giving up as in like the content. I meant giving up in general. I hit a really low point in my life, and I can't say it's something I've ever really experienced before. I've been depressed before, but I've never genuinely thought that, what's the point of everything? And I think that kind of shocked me, because I'm very much the type of person that just gets on with things, and I just, hardball everything. I just, carry on as normal, push through. And this is one of those times in my life where I've had to just stop and look at myself and say, wait, hang on a second, you're not okay. Things are not right. I'm not going to go into kind of too many kind of details in regards to like the breakup and things like that, because it's all kind of private stuff, and it's really for me and the kids to kind of navigate things from here on in. But I found that adjustment going to a single parent extremely tough. Whereas before, you kind of had two people where one would start to weaken, the other would take in. when you're a single parent, you can't do that. You just have to have that energy somehow within you to be able to be there for your children. And when I was spreading myself so thin, I didn't have that energy. So I've had to really look hard within and find who I am again. I feel like over the last few years, I've very much lost myself. I don't think things have been okay for quite a while, but I'm not the type of person to give up. I'm not the type of person to just call it quits. I will try and fix things. I will try and make things work. And that's what I did. But in the process, I ended up giving so much of myself that when it all fell apart anyway, I didn't really know who I was anymore. I've, heard people talking about those kind of existential moments in your life, and I don't think you can really understand unless you're faced with one of those. But I was put in a moment of existential crisis where I just genuinely didn't know who I was, what I meant, where I was going. And it's taken me a few months to really understand that actually what that was is when you feel like when you go through a breakup, you're essentially mourning the loss of that person. That person's no longer in your life. You're in a state of mourning, but also I came to understand that I was also mourning the life that I thought I had planned out. When you get married, you don't think it's not going to work, because why would you? You think that you'll always stick together and make it through things. And then when you're faced with the harsh reality that that life that you envisioned, that dream life you had, is just not going to happen anymore. And for the first time in my life, I've been sat here not being able to see my hand in front of my face. I felt like everything was black and I didn't know where I was going. And that, yeah, it just kept coming back to, I don't know who I am. Who am I? Where am I going? What am I doing with myself? And I have really kind of struggled to navigate that. I feel like I've made some big strides recently. I do feel like I'm starting to take my life back into my hands again. Obviously, having my 3 children to focus on has been a grounding rod for me. It has kept me kind of semi-grounded through all this. I've had some moments, but otherwise, kind of just plodding along, I would say. But plodding along is better than the alternative. Well, my light just died, so we're going to have to do this slightly darker. That was a good moment, I guess. I think me putting this on camera very much is me finding a way of taking it from here and getting it out. I'm not putting this out for any kind of sympathy. It's just I feel like sharing my experience might help. And I'm very much a person who wants to help people. I like feeling like I'm making a positive impact on someone's life. And if this has helped you in any way, and if you're just curious, then that's good too. That's fine. And thank you for being around, and thank you for sticking by me through all of this. This has been, one of those things that I will look back on and say, wow, that was tough, but you got through it. And I'm still not sure where I'm going, but I have to be at peace with that, and I have to know that I can't control everything in my life. Sometimes I just have to learn to let go. Just ride the wave. For all that, as I said, I will be trying to get some content out. I'm very much going to be, it's not going to be scheduled stuff to start with. I could build up to that. But I just need to listen to my own mental health. And I need to be kind of very much in tune with my own mind and body and just do what I feel is best for me. And sometimes that might mean giving me my creative outlet again, which is something I've missed. I've missed it, I've just not felt strong enough to do it. I feel like maybe I'm getting to the point where I can. So really thank you for the support, because I have had an outpouring of support. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for the patience you've shown me during this time, and I am forever grateful. And I will be seeing you all very soon. As I said, I will be streaming this Friday, the 15th September at 10 PM BST. So I hope to see you there. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy, and I'll see you all again soon.